You're not suffering because you did something wrong. You're suffering because you haven't understood the invisible law that governs your energy. And that law is called karma. But what is karma really? Is it punishment? Is it fate? Sadhguru once said, "You're not stuck with what happened, you're stuck with how you respond to it." Now imagine if I told you that you could stop attracting pain, not by changing the world, but by changing the quality of what you radiate. The pain you're feeling today might have been triggered by a thought you didn't even notice yesterday. Sounds like a stretch? But that's exactly how karma works. It doesn't respond to what you consciously want, but to what you energetically are. Karma isn't punishment, it's repetition. Every thought, every feeling, every action is like planting a seed. And if pain keeps showing up in your life, it's not the world doing it to you, it's growing from within. Think of someone who constantly ends up in toxic relationships. They can move cities, switch jobs, date new people, but the same pattern follows. That's because karma isn't something outside of you. It's an internal reflection. Until that person changes their energy, they'll keep attracting the same story with different faces. Pain shows up as a signal. It's trying to tell you there's an unresolved energy at the root that needs attention. Sadhguru says, you don't get punished for your actions, you just live with them. That's karma. It's not some divine punishment, it's energetic consequence. And the real danger? When we don't understand this, we think the world is out to get us. But the world isn't attacking you. It's just mirroring how you're planting your seeds. And every harvest starts with one. A lot of people think karma is some cosmic judge handing out rewards and punishments. But that idea is limited, almost childish. Karma isn't a judge. It's memory. Sadhguru explains karma as the buildup of physical, mental, and energetic impressions you carry. Everything you do, even a thought filled with anger or a harsh word, leaves a mark in your system. And those marks shape what comes next. Think of karma like invisible software running inside you, constantly affecting how you respond to life. If that software is filled with anger, fear, or guilt, you're gonna keep getting the same bugs. That thing you call a recurring problem. It's just the same old program running again and again. And the less aware you are, the more you're a victim of it, thinking it's bad luck or the universe has it out for you. But here's the crazy part. Karma can actually be updated. Sadhguru says human beings are the only ones who can consciously interfere with their own karma. You're not doomed, you're just on autopilot. And the best news is, if you created the pattern, you can also break it. It takes awareness, a clear intention, and being present with what you're putting out into the world. Have you ever noticed how the more you fear something, the more it seems to happen? That's not coincidence. That's karma in motion, fueled by your own lack of awareness. Awareness is what sets you free. Unawareness is what keeps you stuck in the same loops. The less conscious you are, the more karma drives your life. And the result? You end up attracting the very thing you're trying to run from. Imagine someone who grew up hearing they're not lovable, even if they tell themselves they want a healthy relationship. Their energy is still broadcasting emotional lack. What happens? They attract people who mirror that belief. Not because the universe is mean, but because karma is operating in the background without awareness. You don't attract what you want with your mind, you attract what your energy is holding on to. Sadhguru says, consciousness is the only force that can dissolve karma. That means every time you act, feel, or think with full presence, you're cleaning out the old files from your system. But it's not a magic switch, it's a process. The pain you're feeling right now is just the smoke from a fire that started long ago. And if you pay close attention, you'll see every bit of pain is a chance to break the cycle. The key to changing your karma isn't avoiding pain, it's understanding where it comes from and stopping the fuel. Suffering doesn't just pop up out of nowhere, it's been nurtured. And just like you spent years building that pattern, you can now start planting something new. Most people try to change their karma by rearranging things outside, but that's like getting a new flower pot and leaving the rotten roots. Nothing grows. Real change happens when you stop reacting compulsively and start acting consciously. Sometimes that's as simple as taking a breath before saying something you'll regret, or choosing silence when your mind wants to explode. Each small, conscious act breaks an old karmic chain. Sadhguru teaches that karma isn't a trap, it's a staircase. You can climb up or tumble down. Picture someone who always self-sabotaged at work. Every time they're about to level up, something goes wrong. That's not bad luck, that's a repeated internal signature. But the moment they catch themselves, interrupt the pattern, and choose a new action, they change their karma's course. That's how you stop attracting pain, by replacing reactivity with awareness, instinct with presence, fear with clarity. What if, instead of trying to escape the pain, you turned it into fuel for your awakening? That's the shift most people miss. The same karma that brings you suffering can be the force that sets you free if you use the pain as a doorway. Sadhguru says, every experience is an opportunity to become more conscious. Pain isn't the enemy. Unawareness is. When you face suffering with presence, everything shifts. You stop feeling like a victim and start becoming the observer. Every intense emotion reveals a piece of your karmic pattern. And once you see it clearly, you can choose something else. It's like looking in the mirror. Don't like what you see. Don't smash the mirror. Change the expression. That's the secret to freedom, not escaping karma, but transcending it. The pain you've been through, if seen with clarity, turns into wisdom. And that wisdom breaks the cycle, not by magic, but by insight. That's why great masters never run from karma, they master it. Because when you truly understand karma, it's like taking the reins of the wild horse that used to drag you around. From here on out, everything changes. Pain becomes a trampoline, and life finally becomes conscious. Now that you understand why you keep attracting pain, here's the real question. Will you keep repeating? Or will you start transforming? Karma isn't punishing you, it's teaching you. Every bit of pain is a chance to do better, to act with awareness, to raise your energy. Remember, it's not about controlling what happens outside, it's about healing what's vibrating inside. If you're ready to stop repeating patterns and start building a new reality, here's your first step. Observe yourself with brutal honesty and act with full-on presence. And if you want to go even deeper, watch this video now. Try this, whatever you wish for will happen. Learn how to manifest with Sadhguru. It'll show you how to use your energy to create, not destroy. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and keep going on this journey. Your awakening has begun, now it's up to you.